Hello and welcome to the Maharashtra Brief, where we get you all the top news stories from Mumbai and Maharashtra. If there's anything that you've missed during the day and it's worth being on the news, then this is the show that you can catch up with everything only on NDTV's YouTube platform on the Maharashtra Brief. On the show tonight, we're looking at why Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena is continuing to keep its newly elected corporators in a hotel in Mumbai. And also, we'll be looking at how the Bihar government has announced plans to build a Bihar Bhavan in Mumbai. And this is, of course, expected to be a 30-story building. But before we move on with the show, let's take a look at the headlines. The Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena keeps its corporators holed up in a hotel. This as the BJP has fallen short of a majority on its own and depends on the Shiv Sena corporators for a majority in the BMC House to elect its mayor. Amidst reports of a tussle, what many believe is that this is a return of resort politics in Maharashtra. My colleague Anuj Rayate, of course, reports on this. And also on the show, we are looking at a newly built Bihar Bhavan in Mumbai. This 30-story building is expected to come up in the city and will help Biharis who travel to Mumbai for treatment and for other official work. Let's move on to our first story now, and that is, of course, this continuing stay of corporators from the Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena at a hotel in Mumbai. The BJP has fallen short of a majority on its own. It will depend on those Shiv Sena corporators to cobble up a majority in the BMC House to elect its own mayor, which is also an indirect election, and they will need 114 votes to ensure that their own mayor is elected. And this hotel stay, extended hotel stay for corporators, comes amidst reports that the BJP is, of course, in discussions with the Shiv Sena over what goes to whom, and the Shiv Sena is demanding the mayoral post. My colleague Anuj Rayate actually has more on the story. Let's go around to him and see what he brings us as the latest on this extended hotel stay of the Shiv Sena corporators in Mumbai.
Standing outside the Taj Lands End Hotel here at Bandstand in Bandra West, where the 29 corporators of Shinde faction of Sena have been kept, or rather are attending a workshop, if we are to believe Deputy Chief Minister's words himself. Now, there are plenty of developments which took place today which are of all of our interest. Firstly, today in all likelihood would have been the last day of the Shinde corporators staying in this particular hotel. But interestingly, and all of this is because the government of Maharashtra put out a notification or put out a gazette which was to be signed by all the 29 corporators and was to be submitted to the local divisional officer, in this case the divisional officer of Konkan. However, that procedure got delayed because not all 29 corporators were able to finish their documentation work, and hence it got pushed to tomorrow. Now, in very quick words, why is this one procedure so important? After every election result, the government of Maharashtra or government of any state puts out this gazette through which there is an official registration of the of the particular party's group into that municipal corporation, and by doing that, the party secures all their corporators from the anti-defection law. What this means is that while poaching can happen up until 11 a.m. tomorrow, if it happens once the group has officially registered itself in the in the office of the divisional commissioner of Konkan division, then poaching would mean that the member would be disqualified as a corporator, and they would need to move out with 2/3 or 1/3 of the entire party members to legitimize their defection, which in this case seems very highly unlikely at this point of time. Secondly, we also picked up from within the Sena camp that the desperation or the need for Sena to have their own mayor is very high. Although the numbers are not on their side, they only have 29 corporators at the moment. But these 29 corporators are going to determine whether Mahayuti will have their mayor or not. And in that case, because Bharatiya Janata Party only has 89 corporators, and they do need these 29 corporators from Shinde Sena. In that case, Shinde's bargaining power has increased, which will, or in all likeliness, make him be in a stronger position when it comes to bargain with the Bharatiya Janata Party. The Chief Minister is not in the country right now. He's in Davos for the World Economic Forum. He'll only return on the 24th of this month. And the sources from within the Bharatiya Janata Party have suggested that a final word on who exactly will be the mayor will only be taken once Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, returns back to Mumbai. And even the sources also add on that they are pretty comfortable at the moment, as all of them have been told that it's not just the mayorship but also the chairmanship of the standing committees of BMC, which will stay with the Bharatiya Janata Party. And it'll be interesting to see how this entire resort politics pans out in the coming days.
Well, thank you, Anuj, for those details. And now, of course, this news story that's become a matter of intense political discussion in Maharashtra. A new Bihar Bhavan, or a Bihar Center, is coming up in Mumbai. This is going to be a 30-story building, and of course, it's going to have places for people from Bihar to come and stay when they come to the city for medical treatment or other work, and also it's going to house facilities for administrative work and government work as well. And this is going to be a 30-story building, and this comes amidst heightened political debate over locals versus outsiders, especially during the BMC election. But now, of course, this Bihar Center, or the Bihar Bhavan, is become a matter of discussion and intense political discussion. My colleague Sujata Dwivedi has more on this.
After Delhi, now another Bihar Bhavan will be constructed in Mumbai amid the surrounding buzz. With regards to the Bihar Mumbai municipal elections, we see that the Bihar government has now sanctioned an amount for the construction of a Bihar Bhavan in Mumbai, where I am currently present. This is the Balad Estate region, and right on the land of Port Trust, this particular Bihar Bhavan will be constructed, where the Nitish Kumar-led government has sanctioned 314 crores for its construction. Now at present we know that the building will be constructed on almost half an acre of land at Elphiston Estate within the Mumbai Port Trust premises, and for the transfer of this land, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has coordinated with the central government and the Maharashtra government to obtain the necessary approvals. Following this, the Bihar government has now approved the required financial allocation for the project as well. There will be several features for this particular Bhavan. We know that this is going to be a ground plus 30-story building, along with more than 178 rooms that will be a part of this particular building, along with more than hundreds of beds that will be provided. Now the government says that this project is being constructed for the welfare of the patients who are travelling from the state of Bihar to Mumbai for their treatment, and especially for those patients who are getting themselves treatment for cancer. And this is going to be an initiative for the welfare of the poor class people, for them to reside in such story buildings that is currently still on the papers and yet to be constructed. But what remains to be seen is that political buzz surrounding this particular project has also begun in the state, where the opposition says that why is it that after Delhi another such project has to be constructed in Mumbai? How is it going to benefit the soil and the people of Maharashtra and Mumbai, and how is it that the government is going to justify its entire project? However, for now the government says this is for the welfare of people. The project hasn't yet started. What remains to be seen is that how does the Maharashtra's current government, be it the Mahayuti, tackle all these allegations that are being put up by the opposition, and at the same time how is it that they are going to plan the project and make it in an area like Balad Estate, which is already a very densely and occupied region? And where is it that the land is going to come from? Is it really sanctioned? And what are the details will come out at the soonest?
That's all we have on the show tonight. Thank you so much for watching the Maharashtra Brief on NDTV's YouTube platform. For all the latest from Mumbai and Maharashtra, keep watching the Maharashtra Brief. And for the latest from India and across the world, keep watching NDTV.